this is a time of us all coming together and supporting each other as light workers, because sometimes we feel ill-equipped for the job at hand. Carol Ann, what do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. We're all meant to be here, and so that's the exciting thing about it all.
That's for sure. And it's because the thing of it is, we often feel that we are not equipped, that this is very difficult, or that we don't really understand what's happening. It's time to step back out of that. That's our three-dimensional way of thinking, which we have been carrying for such a long time, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime experience. This is the first time that we're really making this massive shift. This is an incredibly powerful time. So we have a massive amount of energy streaming in to support us. And sometimes this energy feels quite challenging, Carol Ann. We've both got a headache today.
Yes, we've both got a headache. And I said to Anaya, I was feeling like the top of my head didn't belong to the rest of my head. And I think that's one of the things that we need to realise. There's so many unusual things happening within our body as our body adjusts to the changes. It's not only our mind that needs to adjust to it, our intuition, our feelings, everything, every single thing is happening to us all at the same time. And it's about being gentle with ourselves and gentle with everyone else. Just because another person may not have the same point of view as you, that doesn't mean they're wrong and you're right, or vice versa. We're just all entitled to our point of view because we all deal with everything differently. And that's
absolutely
the exciting thing.
And that's part of the 5D communal way of living, community way of living. It's not about, well, you belong with me, you don't belong with me because we don't think the same way or have the same viewpoints. It's about understanding that everyone has to go through their own journey, their own experience. And so if you're finding it challenging at the moment, perhaps others aren't, you're not gelling with others, there will be some relationships that you're going to feel called to leave.
Yeah.
And it's not about leaving in anger.
No.
But we can if we choose to. It's how do we support ourselves to truly understand that there is a better way, a more loving way, a more balanced way of taking on board what it is that we feel passionately about in ways that are supportive for ourselves and the planet. Because let's face it, there's enough going on the planet right now. There's enough stormy activity, there's enough anger, there's enough fear floating around. We don't need to add to that.
No, definitely not. And if you feel that anger or something coming up within you, to me, the best thing to do is just to still yourself, just to stop and to pause and take a few moments and a few deep breaths. If you can, go and have a little meditation. If not, just go out in nature. It's really amazing when we step out in nature and we breathe in the air, listen to the birds, and we realise that this is a beautiful, beautiful planet. And we are so blessed to be here in this lifetime, because whether or not we like to think of ourselves as this, but we're the chosen ones. We chose to be here, and then we were gifted the life to come in and incarnate in this lifetime. And not everybody was able to do that. But another thing that's important is that we know that there are a lot of people, a lot of souls leaving at the moment. They're leaving their journey, their physical journey is coming to an end and their soul is moving on. Now, that may be for many reasons, but in a lot of cases, it's because they can work better from the other side, from the spiritual world, to help planet Earth and all of the souls who are living here to ascend. And so we need to we have so many things we need to balance. And I think we just have to not allow ourselves to be overwhelmed, not allow ourselves to step into a place of disharmony, but just to breathe, 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 breathe. And to just, all right, this is happening. I accept it, just go with the flow. Because us getting angry or interrupting a cycle that's happening or whatever is not helping us or them. So I like to just think that we're so blessed to be here at this time.
Absolutely. Now, the thing is, this is a plane of duality. So we have the aspects that Carol Ann's just been sharing. We also have the aspects of feeling caught up, of feeling that headache. The energies coming in are so intense. And so our physical bodies are struggling to adjust at times. Now, this often requires that we need a lot of rest. We need to drink plenty of water. We need to make sure that we're providing ourselves the best platform we can so that we can do this work, so that we can move through these energies and with these energies as easily as we possibly can. So oftentimes, I don't know about you guys, but oftentimes I feel that there are plenty of other people who are far more qualified to really help in a way that has a positive impact on the planet. And I know you're looking at me probably going, Anaya, what are you saying? You know you do really good work on the planet. And yes, I do know that. However, as I said, this is a planet of duality. So we're constantly being served up choice. So we can choose to accept that and move into that freely, or we can choose to feel maybe we're not doing such a great job. Maybe, you know, there are other people doing a far better job than we have, and what do we really have to offer? So this is what we're being offered right now, and it's showing up stronger and stronger than ever before. Do you feel that yourselves? That's what I want to know. We're here not to just share, but we're here to communicate with you. We want to know how you're feeling. So if you've got anything you want to share or ask, please do pop those questions or thoughts into the comment section on the live stream on YouTube or Facebook, and I'll be able to see those. So as Carol Ann mentioned, each of us are here on purpose, with purpose, by design, and with intention. Have a think about that. What does that really mean? It means that you are a being of such wonder and grace and beauty and magnificent as we are, that we can hold these energies. Maybe not 24/7, definitely not 24/7.
Definitely not 24/7, definitely not.
But we can hold these energies. We are anchoring them on the planet. And even though we might have physical symptoms come up, we know that there is something much bigger going on than just that headache or just that feeling of extreme lethargy. There's something bigger and deeper and grander going on. So it's time to really embrace that. And it's only by our own free will choice of embracing it and going with it and taking care of ourselves that we actually move through it and do the best possible work, anchor the most energy we can on the planet for ourselves and others.
Definitely. And this is what it is all about. The planet is also ascending as well as the humans that are living on the planet. And sometimes the pressure might seem to be way, way too much. And that's when you just pause and you know, think about what it is that is happening to you. I know what's happening to me at the moment is waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning. And one of the things that we need to understand about that, if you wake up between 3 and 4 a.m., is that's when the veil is the thinnest, the veil between spirit and the human world. And so that's the time that I love that time, and I just relax into it. And if I can meditate, or sometimes I can't meditate at that hour, but just to feel and be open to any intuitive messages that come your way, because your intuition at this time is really, really reaching peak level. So listen to your intuition. Even if you don't understand what it is meaning for you at this time, listen to your intuition. And you might find that you're thinking of old memories and things and behaviors in the past. Then that's just a sign for you to release anything that needs to be released and to let it go, because it's not serving you in the new 5D energy that we're coming into. So all of these things belong to the 3D energy. And we spend a lot of time, as Anaya said, many, many lifetimes in the 3D. So it's instilled into our body, this 3D energy and patterning and feelings and emotions. So when we have the chance, if you're awake in the early hours of the morning, just listen to your intuition. Just as those things come up, I release you with love and I express the gratitude for being able to have had experienced these things, because everything that we've experienced is for a purpose. We're here, we're here to learn, we're here to grow as a spirit, and to release things that we've brought back from many other lifetimes. So enjoy those times. Don't think, oh, why am I waking up at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. every day? Look at it as a special gift for you and look at it with different eyes, and you'll find that you will be more open and receptive to what is happening around you.
Mm-hmm. And this is the thing, isn't it? Because again, this constant, if you imagine a big banquet table, so and most of us have been somewhere where there's some sort of smorgasbord and everything's on offer. There are things you are normally and just naturally going to just turn away from because they don't appeal to you, right?
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same with the energies that are happening now. We have so many people commenting, which is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so wonderful to have you with us. And I think it might have been Rose. Yes, Rose was saying, I've been under a bit of pressure, but trying not to react as much. That frustrates me. And this is the thing. This is what I think I see you doing, Rose.
Yeah.
It's this magnificent table and it's laden with every single thing that we can possibly imagine, all the choices, because we're on the planet of duality, in the realm of duality. So some things we will quite naturally turn away from, and other things we get drawn toward. Now, I don't know about you, and I tell you what has been happening with me lately. I'm finding that I'm becoming less and less and less willing to buy into any drama. So that dish on the table full of drama, I'm not interested in.
No.
Because even a little bit of negativity matters. Yeah. It matters like never, ever before. We are manifesting so instantly, so quickly, almost at like lightning speed. And this is exactly the way it's supposed to be. The energies are supporting that. We are moving into this time of creation. We are moving into this time of being master builders, as Tim Wilde puts it. So shout out to Tim Wilde, Practical Ascension on YouTube, Facebook, everyone. Absolute shout out. This is the thing that I'm really excited about, but at the same time, I'm also really feeling very grateful about the fact that we have this platform. Angel Heart Radio will be 12 in September. So we're about 11 and a half right now. And over all of these years, it's been building and building till we are here in this moment with all these gorgeous people. Rose and Gabby's with us.
Hello, Gabby.
And Julie and Lacey and Jenny, and I can't see past that now because we've scrolled down. But all of these people, and they're just the people that we know are with us right now. So we've got this platform and we have the opportunity to share what we consider to be very important information and to create a beautiful community where we can support each other. Because as we said before, it's not always easy. And we know it's not always easy, but it is doable. And the more support we have, the more we move into that.
Because if you weren't able to do it, you wouldn't be here. That's the easy way to look at it. That's the bottom line. And we're having also, I know personally, other than my other conditions that I'm recovering beautifully from, thank you, I'm having lots of physical things happening. I couldn't work out for about a week. I've been getting this tingling in the sides of my legs when I sort of first start walking around. And then I was reading somewhere and I thought, oh, that makes sense. And as soon as I read it, the tingling stopped. It's all about the energies that are coming up from the planet. It's all about the energies coming up from nature. And it's the electromagnetic charges in the earth that are helping to balance our internal charges. And so when we feel these physical symptoms, don't go rushing off, I've got medically something wrong with me. Think about it and ask for guidance. I asked, why was this happening? And this article pops up on my Facebook page. So it's all about asking for assistance. The other thing is, you know, I'm walking around, we've had some really, really hot days up here in Queensland, and I was shivering and putting a blanket over my legs and things like that. And that's also, it's about how our body, we're trying to regulate our temperature as all these electromagnetic things are happening within our body. So physically as well as mentally and intuitively, we have so much happening within our body. But what I want you all to recognize is the fact that you are all capable of doing exactly what is needed at this time because you are actually here. So if you have a moment, you think, oh, I can't do this, or I don't want to do it, or I don't like it. Okay, think about why you don't like it, and then know that you are able to do what is needed, whether that's just walking away from a relationship that is no longer serving both of you, because sometimes this is going to happen as we move into this new energy, because our energy is not always going to be in balance and regulated with the energy of people that we've known for a long, long time, because we're all coming, we have a deadline, well, you know, a deadline in inverted commas, 2032, we should be finished and at the golden age. We're halfway there, but not everybody is at the same level. So be patient with people, and most importantly, be patient with yourself, because you're here because you're meant to be here, even if we don't always understand that.
Absolutely. Now, I also want to give a shout out to everyone who is watching us on YouTube. Yay for you. I actually don't have access to our Facebook pages at the moment, everyone. So how awesome is it that you are here on YouTube? And this is what I want to say. When in the old, I was going to say in the old days, mind you, it was probably only a few weeks ago, you know, you don't have access to Facebook and it's all, I don't have access. So what? So what? If you guys want to connect with me, you know how to connect with me. Want to connect with Carol Ann? You know how to connect with Carol Ann. So I want to encourage you all to join us on YouTube. Now, for some reason, we lost our YouTube channel, so we've had to start again. And we need 100 subscribers ASAP, please, guys, to help us get our name on YouTube. So please subscribe. Ask your friends to subscribe.
Yeah.
That's going to help us and support us so that we can constantly, it's easier to find us. You'll find us anyway, but it is much easier and it really will support us and help us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Elaine is with us. Beautiful to have your company again. Okay, next step I want to touch on, everyone. If the more willing we are to take this journey, the more the journey unfolds. It's like a magical road, right? Like a
Yeah.
magical road, and it's right there. Now, the veils that can be very prevalent are all being taken away. The veil from our third eye is all being removed, has been removed for everyone on the planet. So it is up to us whether or not we want to actually see with the clear vision of our third eye, with the clear intention, with that beautiful energy that is so magnificent that we can't even comprehend it yet, right? It's beautiful and wonderful and exciting. So as I'm speaking to you, I'm seeing this dusty country road. And as I'm speaking to you, it's starting to sparkle and become golden. And they're showing me that this is the path. This is the light worker's path. You are a light worker. That's why you're here. I am a light worker. Carol Ann is a light worker. We are working for the light, in the light, with the light energies. Now, our light body is so huge and vast, but our physical body is a whole nother ball game. So it's up to us to take care of ourselves. And we've been saying this for the last 2 years now. Rest when you need to, as much as you possibly can, whether that's going and sitting under a tree, laying on your couch, having a shower, going to a sauna, whatever it is for you, rest. But the thing they're saying right now is it is so vitally important, if not to overextend yourself and to listen to the guidance that's coming through to you. And it's going to turn up in various ways, depending on who's receiving. Now, for many years, people have been writing to me, asking me what this sign means or what the angels want them to know about whatever. And that's beautiful. However, you are every bit as capable, maybe even more so than me. Who knows? But what I do know is it's time for you to tune, and I can help you with that. And I would love to help you with that. And there's a lot on angellight777.com to support you in that. It's amazing. And I just started a mindful media page. Yay, go check it out. But it's time for you to embrace this role now. You've got this, regardless of whether you think you have or not. Your spiritual team is so huge and so generous and so loving and so full of wisdom and support. But again, this planet of duality requires that we make the choice. So it's time to make that choice like never before.
It is time to make that choice. And you will be amazed when you decide to make that choice. It doesn't mean that every single thing in your life has to change, because this is just about you changing. And as you were just saying that so beautifully, Anaya, what I was visualizing was not only has the veil lifted from our third eye, but they were showing me that the veil was lifting from our hearing chakras, which are just above our ears and actually in our ears. And the veil has lifted from that. And they're saying that we're not going to listen, and it's when we listen, it's not going to be this loud voice screaming in our ear. But we can sometimes, everybody hears it differently. Sometimes you can hear it. Sometimes you just know. And what we need to remember is that as we're ascending, this comes with increased intuition and awakenings. And so it's just up to us to allow that to happen, because this is a massive journey of healing that we're on at the moment. Because as we're ascending out of the 3D, we're going through the 4D at the moment, into the 5D. This is healing not only every cell in your physical body, but it's healing your soul, it's healing your energy, it's healing every single molecule and particle of your being. So, and as that's happening, you know, I can see the angels clapping their hands, and the spirit guides are all happy and saying, we're ready to help you. And of course the dragons and the elementals are all buzzing all around, and they're all willing to help as well. But not everybody's connected yet with their dragons, and it's so easy to do. Just ask your dragon to be with you and just allow it to happen, because the dragons are like the angels. They can't step in unless you ask them. But anyway, every molecule of your body and your energy and everything is now going to sparkle with that golden energy as we come stepping into that golden age. It's amazing. It's awesome. And just allow it to happen, and don't be hard on yourself. If it doesn't happen immediately, that's okay, because it'll happen at the time that's right for you. Things don't happen to us all at the instant, the same instant. At the time that you're ready, that will happen.
Mm-hmm. I can't hear you. Oh, that's because I'm watching you on YouTube and you've already finished. Okay. So
isn't technology amazing? Even if we don't understand it, but it's amazing.
Oh, look, I'm loving it because there's a couple of seconds delay, and I'm loving the fact that people are coming to YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if you're already here, please subscribe. I'm also going to put the link up for everyone else to find it on Facebook. I can access my Anaya page, but not the others at the moment. So I guess one of the final things I want to touch on is, if you're feeling swept along, caught up, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling completely inadequate, you hear what I'm saying? This is okay. This is absolutely fine, because this is a response that's anchored in the third dimension. This is a response that you've been carrying, I've been carrying for a very long time. We're putting those reactions, responses, and energies down. We're laying them to rest. And it's just the process that we're in. So if that's happening to you, if you're anything like me, I find meditation a real chore, to be perfectly frank and honest. But there's ways of meditating and ways of meditating. When I call on the angels and ask them for a guided experience, that kind of sits better with me rather than meditation, actually. It's the guided experience I really love. That's when it flows. And there are some wonderful guided experiences on angellight777.com. And the really kind of interesting thing is, most of us don't like listening to the sound of our own voice.
Yep.
It's just the way it is. But when I listen to those, because they're directly from the angels, even though they're in my voice, I just get swept away and transported into this beautiful frequency, this wonderful field of energy. So find a way, or ask for a way to be presented. Tim Wilde, Practical Ascension on Facebook again, Diana Cooper on YouTube. You'll find a lot of support there as well. So even if you're feeling overwhelmed, excuse me, even if you're feeling that you're not quite up to par, it's okay. It's absolutely fine. That will change. What doesn't change is your ability. What doesn't change is the magnificence of your frequency that you already have encoded, that you've brought in with you. So take even a moment to nurture yourself and congratulate yourself on that. Lift yourself up. That's what really counts, and that makes a much bigger difference than you possibly can recognize right now. It's only later, when we look back, that we're really going to see just how much of a difference it's made.
Yeah. This is it. We need to, it's about surrendering the old story and the old ways of looking at life, because this is a whole new realm, and it's all about joy and love and happiness. And we may not feel that in every instant and every moment of every day, but that's okay. It's about how we are in ourselves. And sometimes loving ourselves is the hardest thing of all to do. We might find it much easier to love someone else and not so easy to love ourselves, not so easy to understand ourselves sometimes. And so these are all the things that we're all learning, and we're all learning them together. So that's the important thing. And so many steps ahead of the others, and that's okay as well. I know I've spent many years thinking, gosh, that person is absolutely fantastic. Why would anyone want to listen to me when there's somebody else like that for them to listen to? But I've got over that. I just figure now, well, if somebody's listening to me, that's fine and good. So I must be the person, along with Anaya, that at this time we're able to strike a note with them. And even if it's just one person, then that's what's important.
One magical note.
It is, yeah. And that's nothing about ego. That is not ego. This is about us being here for one another.
Mm-hmm.
One another.
Stepping into our role, basically.
Yeah. We're all doing this together. And, you know, I just had this vision of all these souls, all these people walking along the golden pathway, the golden road that Anaya was talking about before. We're all in this together, guys. So let's enjoy the journey, because we can do it. We're here because we're meant to be here. And I just think it's so exciting. The more I listen to Tim, by the way, Wild is WHILD, it's not WILD, and to Diana and to Anaya and all of these other amazing people that I'm blessed to know, the more I feel comfortable within myself. And I think this is also a part of us moving into the new 5D energy. It's feeling comfortable within ourselves. All these other things have happened in our lives up until now for a reason, to get us to where we are now. So let's sort of step it up in a gear if we can, if we've got the energy, which sometimes we don't. But if we can step up a gear and enjoy the road and express our joy, gratitude and blessings for being here where we are at this moment. It's all about love. Love, love.
Yeah. Love, 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 love. And
love,
it is.
Love, love, love,
So you're so right. And actually, as we're saying that, and I was just jesting because, you know, I love jesting. But they said instantly that the more we say that word, harmonize with that word, speak it, sing it, harmonize it, love. What does love mean? Love, embrace it, give it, share it, give it to ourselves, look in the mirror and just say love. This is a very powerful tool. This is a very powerful way forward for us. I find this fabulously exciting myself. Now, next week, everyone, next week is the 4th week of the month, which, as many of you know, that's our readings show. So if you would like to receive a message, oh, hang on, before I go there, tomorrow, I'm going to pop on tomorrow. The angels have been talking to me about speaking about the frequency of the numbers of tomorrow. So it'll be different for you guys in the USA. However, that will be the day after. So a great time to watch it, to know what's coming up and what to look for. We know it's a master builder number. It's a year 6 this year. They want to also talk a little bit about that. So let's look at it from the perspective of the angel numbers tomorrow. So I'll be popping on 10:30 tomorrow. Oh, hang on a second. No, I'm not. I might be. I might be with my grandson. I just realized. Let's just say that I am. So pop on. If I'm not here at that time, look for me at a different time, because this information, I can feel it. They really want me to share with you. So next week is the reading show, and that is going to be a wonderful time to share some information with you. And won't it be interesting, Carol Ann, to see how our readings have changed for this year?
I won't be here next week.
Oh, you won't be here. I'll just be me.
That's
I'll be away.
I'll be up visiting I'll be up on a farm. I'll be up in the country. And it's so beautiful to feel the energy up there, and it just gives me a new burst. So I won't be here next week. I will, maybe depending on what's happening, I might see if I can log on from up there, but I'm not sure that I can, because we're out into the country. If I can be here, but you're going to get amazing and beautiful readings from me.
Yep. Absolutely. I can already feel the energy coming in to support that. So that's next week, Thursday, the USA, Friday, Australia, on those timelines. The show guide is at angelheartradio.com, angellight777.com. There is so much there. Please like and support our YouTube channel. And also, please remember to like, love, and support yourself, because you're amazing. You're wonderful. You're brilliant. You're talented. You're sparkling. Even on the days when you feel the absolute opposite, the truth of the matter is that your soul can never be diminished, and the frequency that your light body holds, carries, and emanates goes far beyond anything you could possibly imagine, than I can possibly imagine. So thanks, everyone. We love you. Thank you for being with us and commenting on Facebook and YouTube. It's always lovely to connect with you all. And thanks, Caroline.
And I just want to say thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you all. And Anaya covered all of it just then as she was doing her final bits and pieces. So just love you all, and know that you can step into this place with ease and joy and with love in your heart, for yourself in the first instance, and then for everyone else. So just enjoy your day, enjoy everything that's happening to you, and feel blessed and loved. And I love you all. So great to talk to you today.
Beautiful. And I just want to leave, before I leave, I want to remind you that our programs aren't designed to replace your legal, medical, or professional advice, and for you to trust your own wisdom and your own sound judgment. Lots of love, everyone. Take good care. Thanks for being with us, and welcome back to those of you who haven't been with us for a while. It's lovely to have you with us again. And to everyone who's just joined us for the first time, it's lovely to have you with us as well. Take good care, and lots of love, everyone. Bye. Thanks, Caroline.
Bye. Thank you, Anaya.
Bye.
Bye.